An anonymous tip sent investigators to a superfund site on Easy Street in Mountain View. Not only did investigators find a meth lab, they also discovered skeletal remains. Excavation revealed 3 skeletons and 2 skulls, partially buried on the property. County coroner said that the 2 skulls were more than 200 years old. How did human remains end up buried on a suburban superfund site? We asked Dr. Howell, Stanford University professor of forensic anthropology.
One skeleton is much newer than the others, but without a skull identifications. Unlikely. The other 2 skulls have good teeth for their age. DNA testing may determine if they are indigenous. A construction company may have discovered the older remains while breaking ground on a new development. That would mean all work must be halted while people like me investigate. However, by burying the remains on a superfund site, they could continue construction.
Doctor, what do you think happened to the third person?
Well, seeing that it is much more recent, I speculate that perhaps someone knew what the company did and was either blackmailing the developers or planning on contacting authorities.
In San Jose, Rigo Chicharron Channel 7 News Scene.
Well, it looks like Leah tattled on the drug lab after all.
We could have gone back and explored more buildings, but not with all this heat.
Chris, is there any chance that vampires would be dealing drugs?
Vampires often do not have identification and cannot get regular jobs, so they often work illicitly.
I noticed that the cameras at the Scientology Center were the same type of cameras at the hotel with the snake vampires. Hank, you grew up in Scientology. Would Scientologists make drugs?
They are very anti-drugs, even pharmaceuticals. Except for nicotine. Many are heavy smokers.
Honestly, I think we should return to Club Confession. Venus hasn't gotten back to me about the CCTV footage.
As long as we don't look too obvious.
I don't have my vampire glasses anymore, but I am willing to be a lure, as long as you all are nearby keeping an eye on me.
We'll split up in pairs and keep a good eye on you.
I guess Scout kept Chris away tonight.
That, and he's much older than us, and doesn't have anything appropriate to wear.
Well, I'm going inside to talk to Venus.
I'm going to hang out in the shadows. I have my stun gun ready, but please keep an eye on me.
Of course.
We should go in and dance, to blend in better.
You two can dance. I'll nurse a drink.
It's you again.
Did you have time to look through the videos?
I did. I spent hours and hours looking over the videos, but I couldn't remember what those people looked like. And to be honest, the resolution and camera angles aren't that great. Sorry, I tried.
I would like to review the footage personally.
Sorry, I can't have you do that here. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll upload them to Napster and send you a private link so you can watch them.
I'd appreciate that.
Good evening. What can I get you?
A wine spritzer, please.
A double gin and tonic, please.
Coming. Right up.
Excuse me, do you have any clothes?
Sorry, I don't make a habit of carrying spices with me.
I'm talking about clove cigarettes.
I don't smoke.
Do you have any clove cigarettes?
Sorry, I don't. Danny, get the others.
Please, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
I swear she tried to bite me, so I zapped her.
What's your name?
Morpheus. Call me Morpheus.
I'm Leah. My ring buzzed, even through the gloves. Zap her again and I'll cuff her.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Nice job, Marika. Put her in the trunk and don't tell Aiden. He'll kill her before we have the chance to ask her questions.
I'm calling for an emergency meeting and I'm telling Chris to be there. Danny and Wade, come with us. She's unconscious. Carry her like she's drunk. Let's get out of here.
Before we go in there, I want you to know that she thinks she's sick.
And she has no understanding that she's a vampire.
No, she does not.
She's so young and innocent. Do you have anything to help her remember so we can find the monster that did this to her?
I'm sorry. This is tragic. Do you know, some of those fiends have turned children?
Children?
Yes. Imagine the immaturity and pettiness of a child with the power of a vampire. They can do great harm and must be destroyed.
This girl is innocent. We need to question her and find out who did this. I'm going to talk with her.
Me too.
If the Society of Leopold discovered we had a vampire, it could mean a lot of trouble for all of us.
I know.
Morpheus, we really want to help you.
Yes, you are among friends.
When did this all start? Can you think of anyone you met at night?
I was at the dance club one step beyond in San Mateo. There was this really cute guy. We were hanging out. He gave me a clove cigarette. It might have been laced with something. I remember having a nightmare where I hunted and killed someone. I've been in this horrible state ever since.
Don't worry, everything will be okay.
Rose, why did you do that?
I had to. And what did I do? I put my rosary on her and she flashed and turned into this pile of ashes. I released her from this evil.
She wasn't a bad person. She killed people and sucked their blood because she didn't know what she was doing.
Marika, when your husband found out what he was, he sacrificed himself.
It's unfortunate, but it had to be done.
If Rose didn't do it, I would have. If Aiden knew about her, she wouldn't have made it here.
It had to be done. It was merciful, done quickly. We couldn't let her go again.
At least Aiden didn't hack her to death.
And we have information about a new club to investigate.
Welcome to Alba, Utah. Okay everyone. We got KFC, Taco Bell, dumpsters and the Velvet Armadillo for those that want to eat fancy.
I'll head on over to the dumpsters to score some rats.
How's May holding up?
She's a bit of a priss. Hasn't eaten yet. Hardly talks at all.
Typical. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I used to love eating at the Velvet Turtle. I hope the Velvet Armadillo is similar.
I see they have a movie theater. Kentucky Fried Movie and Cannonball Run 2 are playing.
Fortunately, I'm not very hungry. I've been doing some research on Willardon.
Me too. The last census, they had a population of 665.
That's a very low population for 6 vampires to feed. Well, 5 really, if we don't count Gift's rats.
She should do well since they grow a lot of corn.